Yeah, that's the plains, man. In a few days, I'll be out in that. So, yeah, this is the Black Hills, and that's the plains. Check that out. Isn't that cool? And good morning. Today is Tuesday, May 9th. I'm working my way out of Nemo, heading towards Dalton Lake. Last night I was able, Rich, which is now known as Flying High, was so gracious to allow me to stay at his place. And they have a cabin which they actually rent out during the summer for special events. I'll put a link to that in the description box on this particular video in case you're interested in staying there. As long as he approves, I'll make sure I'll get approval before I do it from him, before I actually post this video officially. But anyway, it's May 9th, working my way to Dalton Lake. For the first time, I'm seeing blooms on the aspen trees, so I'm going to show you a picture of that. Yeah, so, and I'll take you for a walk here in just a second. Yep. Yeah, last year on the YoYo, I was out long enough to see the leaves change from summer to fall, and that was weird. Now I'm out early enough to see them change from winter to spring and see the spring bloomage. The aspen leaves were the first real evident of spring, blooms going on. I have seen on some of the, I guess, ivy bushes and willow branches, I've been seeing little tiny buds on those, but, Anyway, let me show you what I'm having to deal with here, okay? So, this is the trail so far. This ATV stuff, yesterday was all about that, but worse. This is actually nice compared to the stuff at Pilot Knob to Nemo. But this is it, man. We're just working our way. Just got to climb up this and get over this next little uphill. And we just keep doing that up and down till finally we'll reach a very long, with switchbacks downhill that lead right into Dalton Lake. So if I get prettier sights, I'll put it back on, but this ain't really all that pretty. All right. I'll be back. We're off to Dalton Lake today, May 9th. How many days have I been on trail now? What? What? Did you say 9? You are correct. Thank you. Check this out. Hello! Look at that. Wow. Sorry about the wind noise. Wow. Yep. Yeah, that's the plains, man. In a few days, I'll be out in that. So, yeah, this is the Black Hills, and that's the plains. Check that out. Isn't that cool? There you go. I might sit right there and have lunch. All right. Is that cool stuff or what? I thought you'd like it. And if you look over that way, I'm right up on this ridge line, see? So this is all new stuff I wanted to show y'all. So you can look over into the Black Hills that way. And you can just turn and look from the Black Hills out to the plains, way out over the Badlands and all that. Yeah. I've always loved this spot. All right, later. All right, just got finished having lunch. You know, I had a tortilla roll-ups with Fritos, you know, a candy bar type thing, you know, and it was all done right here. If you notice, there's nothing there. So the idea is go ahead and enjoy yourself and all that. So just make sure you pick up after yourself, clean up, don't leave trash. Be greatly appreciated, you know. It ain't that hard to do. Come on, folks. No garbage. Don't leave it. All right. We got to go over here and go down trail. Yeah, we got a big, long downhill and probably, I can't remember if I got another uphill. I don't think so. I think it's pretty much downhill all the way now into Dalton. So, but the downhill trail is like, I mean, the trail's really sucky. Maybe on video it doesn't look that bad, but this is all slippery, slidey stuff, you know. So it's real easy to twist an ankle, get tripped up, that kind of stuff. All right, let's get on with it. Let's get on to Dalton Lake. This is still an ATV section. That's why the trail's in this kind of shape. No offense, ATV guys, I mean, you know, but it does, you know, and I know those ATVs will play a number on these trails as they're beating them up, so I'm not putting you down. All right, we're going to try this again. Let me go back up here. I don't know what happened. All right. Anyway, let me start again. This is just like a little micro slot canyon right here. Very narrow. And the guys on their motocross and the ATV guys like to really scoot it through here. It's sort of cool. You can see up there all around. But yeah, this is what it's got. Something, I think I had a red squirrel or something running up in there. He won't come out right now. But anyway, this slot canyon has been shown on other videos. But this is as long as it is right here. It's not very long. But you know, it's got to be a rush. You know, when you're riding that, it's always cool to walk through it. You know, so there you go. That's it. That was the whole thing right there. I'll get up here and turn around and let you see it. If we were heading southbound, that's what it looks like. Go right down there and around like that. There you go. Yep. Yeah, that's just what I thought. Yeah, you're going to do those switchbacks from the top of there down to this road, ATV road. So you sort of share. You're sharing the whole time. Way back there starting at Pilot Knob all the way where I'm at, but this is going to all come to an end in a second when the trail is going to cut off to the left, and that ends the ATV section. So yeah, and you gotta watch where it's sort of or at least as of up to last year, it's a little tricky where the cutoff is, so you got to be watching for it. It'll sneak up on you. But yeah, getting ready to start the next set of what I do like now. What I do like is the fact that they, let's see, what's the term? They use switchbacks. So this is about the only place on the Centennial Trail where the switchbacks are obvious, very obvious. Yeah, I gotta keep watching. I don't want to walk past my cutoff here, but it's coming up in just a little bit. All right, so you take switchbacks down to here, but there are switchbacks that ATVs run on. So the trail's sort of rough. Then you get on this road. You'll come out and you'll take a ride on this road and follow that. And what we're doing, we're watching to our left for anything for the 89 markers. And then it'll be switchback straight on in to Dalton Lake. So no tricks. You'll be almost to Dalton Lake when you hit that section. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, this has been the first part of May, May 9th, yeah. The ATV roads have not been driven that much because it's not tourist season. So they're not too beat up. Oh, a little chipmunk just ran out. Ran back. Hey, little critter, where'd you go? There he is. Oh, there he goes, there he goes. I don't know if you can see him. Yeah. Look at that. I'll put the name up, but the smallest chipmunks live here, right here in South Dakota in this section. So they're known for their little tininess. They'll also bite your toes if you're not paying attention. They're very mischievous. They steal. They're evil. It's an evil chipmunk. But anyway, when you take that ride onto this road, you're gonna follow it for a good mile or so. So don't give up. Just keep looking for those signs up in the trees, like this one right here we're coming up onto. But you just keep walking. At least it's a nice gradual, nice downhill. Right now the road's not all beat up. It's sort of settled. See that sign right there? I don't know if you can see that up in there. There. Looking for things like that, or looking for the post. Like up here, there's a post. But it's downhill all the way, so till the turnoff. So that's a good thing. You're not gonna kill yourself. But I will say, if you're coming up during the tourist season, this road may not be as friendly to walk as it is for me right now, because it's had the winter snows and all that has sort of settled this road at the moment and made it a little easier to walk on without breaking it all up. So yeah, there you go. You're looking for that too. See, there you go. All right, anyway, we're about to the cutoff, and let me see. Anyway, this also, where it cuts off, it's going to cut off to the left here. This also means it's the end of the ATV and motorized vehicle stuff, motocross bikes, four-wheelers, stuff like that. So yeah, so that's going to end that. So that means you went from Pilot Knob all the way to within a mile, 1 mile of Dalton Creek, in which you're going to have to deal with a trail that's being ran by off-road vehicles. Yep, that's it. All right, let's keep going. Right there. There is a cutoff, an earlier cutoff for the motorized vehicles, if they're going to go down to the lake or whatever, that they take, because they're not allowed to take this part of the trail. So this is where you're going to cut off. You've probably walked a good 2 or 3 miles to get to this point. And it's off to the left, as I told you. And there's the sign, no motorized vehicle beyond this point. So this right here ends your relationship with ATVs. Yeah. All right, so long ATVs. Have a glorious, wonderful day. All right, go vroom, 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 wherever you want to vroom, vroom, vroom at. All right, let's get on down towards Dalton Lake. Now, we're almost there. So it wasn't a mile to Dalton Lake, it was a mile to this cutoff, and that's where I messed up, I forgot. So now once you get to this cutoff, it's actually fairly short. We're close. So, and it just winds around. It's beautiful in here. Oops. You can see instantly the difference in the trail from an ATV trail. If you look up there, these are switchbacks. They've been coming down. There's going to be a whole series of switchbacks all the way to the lake. But it's beautiful up in here. It's not hot and it's not cold right now, but it can be, because of the pine straw, it can be slippery, so you got to be really careful. It's steep, so you just don't want your feet to slip out from underneath you. But it's just this all the way. It just goes right down. Just going to go back and forth, weaving your way back and forth across this mountain face as you're working your way right down to the river. Right down to Dalton Lake. So, yeah. So I'm going to keep walking this. And whenever I get to Dalton Lake, I will show you that as well. All right, so there we go. Yeah, I run these things sometimes. I'm a little careful running right now because my right knee is wanting to be a little sensitive. But I scoot along. I jog these trails or sections of this trail when I can. There you go, see? Now we're going down another section. Yeah, and we just work our way down. Really cool. Yay! There we go. And there it is. Coming out to Dalton Lake. You'll enter in the parking lot area or the turnarounds and stuff. That's where you enter. The lake will be off to your left. So you got to come down. You're going to come off of all those switchbacks. Come up here to the gate. There's your little porta potty or whatever potties, whatever they call them. Little outlet house over there, in case you need it. Yeah, see, no, non-motorized traffic. Yeah, so you go through your gate. There we go. And we are now at the trailhead. See, the motorized traffic came down through that way, completely separate from the foot traffic, folks. So that's it. I want to secure this up real quick. Hang on just a minute. Anyway, cross over to the parking, over the turnaround area, and takes you up to this little pavilion thing. And there you go. Horse users. Now what we're going to do, let's see, I started down here at Norbeck. There we go. And so far I've gone all the way on the thing up. There's Sheridan, still going. There's Pactola, which I keep mispronouncing. Keep going. Going on up. There's Pilot's Knob and all that you got to go through. Going on up, and that's where I'm at right now, right there at Dalton Lake. So this is what I've got left, just from there to there. for this one way. Then I turn around and I go, I'm going to be going from there all the way back through all this stuff and get back to Norwich. So, yeah, when I reach the end, I'm only halfway done. I'm out of my mind. I know. All right.